Elena, I don't even know where to begin. My heart is still pounding. I think I'm still in shock. Did that just happen? Did we just witness one of the most incredible comebacks in the history of the Packers-Bears rivalry? Led by a rookie quarterback?
James, I'm right there with you. I honestly thought I was watching a replay of some cruel dream for Bears fans. 25 points in the fourth quarter against the Green Bay Packers? Are you kidding me? Caleb Williams, man. Just Caleb Williams.
It was beyond belief. I mean, going into the fourth, the Bears were down 27-6. 27-6. Most teams would have packed it in. The crowd at Soldier Field, bless their hearts, they were still trying, but you could feel that familiar dread settling in. And then, poof. Like magic. A switch just flipped.
A switch flipped and Caleb Williams became, I don't know, Superman? Wolverine? The Human Torch? He just ignited. It wasn't just one or two good plays, James. It was a sustained, relentless assault. Play after play, drive after drive, he was just dissecting that Packers defense, which, let's be fair, had been playing lights out for 3 quarters.
Absolutely. Let's paint the picture for those who might have missed it, or are still picking their jaws off the floor. The first 3 quarters were, let's just say, vintage Packers-Bears, but for the wrong reasons if you're a Bears fan. Jordan Love was efficient, the Packers' run game was churning, and the Bears' offense just looked, well, flat. Caleb had moments, sure. A good scramble here, a nice throw there, but it wasn't clicking. Fumbles, dropped passes, a couple of costly penalties. It felt like another familiar Sunday.
Exactly. The score was 10-3 at halftime. Then the Packers extended their lead early in the third with a strong drive capped by a short touchdown run. Before you knew it, it was 20-3, then 27-6 after a quick 3-and-out by Chicago, and another efficient Love drive. I was getting ready to write my another missed opportunity column, you know? The classic rivalry game where the Bears just can't quite get over the hump.
We've seen it 1,000 times. But that fourth quarter, oh man. It started with a flicker of hope, right? Caleb finally connects with DJ Moore on a deep post route. Moore makes an incredible one-handed grab, takes it to the house. Suddenly it's 27-13. Still a huge deficit, but it felt like a tiny spark.
And that's what good quarterbacks do, right? Even when things are bleak, they find a way to make one play. And that Moore catch? That was more than one play. It was an entire highlight reel in itself. The pure athleticism, the concentration, that's the kind of play that can ignite an entire sideline. And it did.
It did. But the Packers, to their credit, tried to respond. They had a solid drive going, getting into Bears territory. But then the Bears defense, which had been gashed, suddenly woke up. A huge sack by Montez Sweat, followed by an interception off a tipped pass. The crowd absolutely erupted. You could feel the energy shifting. That pick gave the ball back to Williams with renewed hope.
That was the turning point for me. Before that interception, it felt like a potential too little, too late scenario. But after it, with the defense getting a takeaway and giving Caleb a short field, suddenly it felt possible. He marched them right down, quick passes, using his legs when he needed to, and then that incredible back shoulder fade to Cole Kmet in the end zone. 27-20. Game on, baby.
Absolutely game on. And the clock was still a factor, but Caleb just looked so composed. He wasn't rushing, wasn't forcing. He was making reads, finding the open guy, and delivering dimes. That Kmet touchdown, he put it exactly where only Kmet could get it. That's veteran-level accuracy right there, from a rookie.
It really is. And the Bears' defense, after that crucial interception, they just found another gear. They forced a quick 3-and-out on the next Packers possession. That's huge. You score, get a stop, and then get the ball back. That's how you come back from a 21-point deficit in a single quarter. It's a team effort, but it starts with the quarterback.
And that's where Williams shines, Elena. His composure under pressure is just otherworldly. They got the ball back with about 5 minutes left, down 7. He didn't just go for the big shot every play. He methodically worked his way down the field. A screen pass for a solid gain, a quick out to Tyler Scott, and then he scrambled for a crucial first down on 3rd and long, escaping what looked like a sure sack. That's the playmaking ability we all talked about.
That scramble was pure magic. It felt like he was running in quicksand, somehow shedding 2 defenders, then turning upfield for more yards than anyone thought possible. And then the next play, the deep ball to Rome Odunze, who had been relatively quiet all game, for the tying touchdown. Oh my God, the roar in that stadium. I thought the roof was going to come off Soldier Field, and it doesn't even have one.
The Odunze touchdown with maybe 2.5 minutes left was just Poetic. Rookie-to-rookie connection in a moment that felt too big for anyone, let alone two first-year players. And then they went for two. That showed the coaching staff had faith, that they were going for the win right then and there.
And Caleb just walked it in. A perfectly executed QB draw, faking the pass, seeing the lane, and powering his way into the end zone for the two-point conversion. It was 28-27. I couldn't believe my eyes, James. I had to pinch myself. From down 27-6 to leading 28-27 in a matter of minutes. That's a 22-point swing.
22 points, but they still needed a field goal to get to 25. And they did. The Packers, with their backs against the wall, they tried to respond. Jordan Love, to his credit, still had some gas left. He connected on a couple of short passes, got them near midfield. But then, the Bears' defense, absolutely flying around, got another critical stop. A forced incompletion on third down and then a quick punt.
That punt was returned for a decent gain, setting Caleb up just shy of midfield with about a minute left. You could feel it in your bones, James. This was the moment. This was the drive to seal it. He didn't need a touchdown, just a few first downs and into field goal range. But he wanted more.
He absolutely wanted more. And he delivered. A quick slant to DJ Moore, who broke a tackle and got another 15 yards. Then a perfect throw down the sideline to Komet, stopping the clock. And finally, that incredible play. A read option, Caleb keeps it, fakes out a defender, sprints to the sideline, gets about 8 yards, and then, as he's being tackled out of bounds, he stretches the ball out just enough to get the first down. That put them comfortably in field goal range.
Unbelievable awareness. That's not just talent, that's football IQ. He knew exactly what he needed, and he went and got it. And then Cairo Santos, cool as a cucumber, steps up and drills a 45-yard field goal as time expires. 31-27, a 25-point fourth quarter. James, I'm still trying to process it all.
I know, right? It's like a movie script. You couldn't write it any better. The rookie quarterback, against his arch rivals, in a game that felt lost, digs his team out of a 21-point hole in a single quarter. It's legendary stuff. This isn't just a win, it's a statement. For Caleb Williams, for the Bears, for the entire league.
A statement indeed. What does this do for Caleb's rookie campaign, James? I mean, we've seen flashes, we've seen potential, but this feels like a coming out party on the grandest stage. To do it against the Packers in that fashion, it's just going to elevate everything.
It legitimizes all the hype. People were talking about generational talent, and then he had some rookie struggles, which is totally normal. But this game? This shows he has the mental fortitude, the leadership, the pure playmaking ability, and the ice in his veins to be that guy. To be a franchise quarterback. He just solidified himself as the future of this team in one unbelievable quarter.
And the impact on the rivalry, James. I mean, this isn't just a regular season win. This is a punch to the gut for Packers fans after they thought they had it in the bag. To snatch victory from the jaws of defeat like that, it's going to sting for a long, long time in Green Bay.
It reshapes the narrative. For years, the Packers have had the upper hand, often dominating these games. This isn't just a win, it's a monumental psychological victory. It signals a shift, a changing of the guard perhaps. It tells the Packers, and the rest of the NFC North, that the Bears, with Caleb at the helm, are not to be underestimated, no matter the score.
And you know what? It wasn't just Williams. The coaching staff for the Bears deserves a ton of credit too. They didn't panic, they kept calling plays that put Caleb in a position to succeed, and they trusted him to make those plays. That's crucial for a young quarterback's development.
Absolutely. It shows confidence from the top down. And that defensive effort in the fourth quarter? After getting carved up, they stepped up and made critical plays. That interception, the sack, the forced 3 and out. They bent, but they didn't break when it mattered most. That's a testament to their resilience and probably some fantastic adjustments by the defensive coordinator.
Definitely. Let's not forget about the receiving court either. DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, Roma Dunze, even Tyler Scott had key catches in that final quarter. They were making difficult catches in traffic, holding onto the ball after big hits. You need your guys to step up in those moments, and they absolutely did.
They did. It was a complete team effort in the fourth quarter, orchestrated by an extraordinary individual performance. The raw talent of Williams, his ability to extend plays, to find the open receiver, to use his legs when nothing else was there. It was all on display. That final scramble for the first down, knowing they needed to get into field goal range and just fighting for every inch. That's the kind of competitor you want leading your team.
He just refused to lose, James. You could see it in his eyes. There was no panic, just fierce determination. It's the kind of performance that inspires belief, not just in the team, but in the entire fan base. Bears fans have been waiting for a moment like this for a very long time.
A very, very long time. And to do it against the Packers? That just adds an extra layer of sweetness, doesn't it? It's not just a win, it's the win. The one that people will talk about for years to come. The Caleb Williams comeback game.
Absolutely. Think about the implications for the rest of the season. If the Bears can carry this momentum, if Caleb can build on this kind of clutch performance, they could be a real threat in the NFC. This isn't just a moral victory, it's a win that could jumpstart their entire season.
And for the Packers, Elena, how do they recover from something like this? To be up by so much against your biggest rival and just watch it slip through your fingers in such spectacular fashion. That's got to be a gut punch that lasts for weeks, if not the rest of the season.
It's a huge psychological blow. They'll have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what went wrong defensively in that fourth quarter. What adjustments did they miss? Why couldn't they stop Williams? It raises a lot of questions about their closing ability, especially in big games.
Agreed. You can't give up 25 points in a quarter, especially when you've been so dominant for the majority of the game. It's a harsh lesson for them, but a glorious one for the Bears. I mean, just imagine being in that stadium, Elena. The noise, the pure elation, it had to be electric.
Oh, absolutely. The energy must have been palpable. From the collective groan as the Packers went up 27-6, to the slow, building roar with each score, to the absolute pandemonium after Santos's field goal. Those are the moments you live for as a fan, and that's the kind of game that creates legends.
Indeed. This game will be etched in the memory of Bears fans for a very long time. It wasn't just a comeback, it was an affirmation. An affirmation of Caleb Williams' potential, an affirmation of this team's fight, and an affirmation that the tide might truly be turning in the NFC North. What a game, Elena. What an absolutely incredible, unbelievable game.
Couldn't agree more, James. A truly historic moment in one of the NFL's greatest rivalries. And a moment that Bears fans, after so much heartbreak, finally get to savor. What a thrill. Thanks for breaking it all down with me, James.
My pleasure, Elena. Still buzzing, to be honest. And to everyone listening, if you didn't see it, go find the highlights. You won't believe your eyes. We'll catch you next time for more breakdown, but for now, savor that Bears victory.